No, I wasn't going to show you my mother's collection of her mini dolls. She's just trying to get rid of some of them now, I guess. But what I wanted to show you was the shutters. Have you ever thought of wanting to install some shutters? Well, this is what they could look like. Now look at here. Here's a clear story window kind of up above there, and they could have put it up there too, but you know, no real need. And these shutters, believe it or not, are over 12 years old. They look just as new as when they were first installed. But you know, I'm going to show you some other ones. They're the very same ones, but some that I can reach a little bit more easily. Okay, let's go in here into the kitchen and show you maybe some shutters over here. Okay, now you can get shutters for all kinds of different window openings. And see, these here are plastic. Well, they're kind of a heavy vinyl, and they're pre-finished as well as the frames. Now see, these here are just for a double window opening here, and you can pull one open here. If you want to get them open, they're held with the little magnet up here at the top. Then if you want to pull the window open, I guess you could, you know, right there, let's say. But most of the time, we just keep these shut. But see, the trim, all the trim work is a pre-finished material too. And they just take it and they bring it all out pre-finished. They measure all the openings. They drill holes in here. And they put these little plastic caps on here. This covers up your holes. See, like that, right there. And it didn't really take them that long to install these. Here's a little rubber gasket here, and this one's got a lip on it, so this one would be pushed in first. And it just kind of snaps. Well, actually that one there doesn't have anything. That just kind of fits right on in there. And then this one at the top has the little magnet, and that holds it there. And then your rubber gasket holds it, and you just kind of push it in there. And then you just, you know, you can tilt these however you want. And it's a good way. Here's some that are just individual. And see, this is just one window right here. And all it has is the rubber gasket on the side right here. And that's the only thing that keeps it closed. They measured them nice. You push on there and make sure it's pushed in. And now you can tilt the top open or the bottom. Okay. Now here's something really slick. Here's a sliding glass door, and it's got the entire door covered with these sliders. Okay, and they just have up at the top. See how wide that is? They have to have it that wide so that there's enough room for 2 gliders up there. Because then you can slide this whole thing over like that. You can slide this one over however you want. And then that just goes over at the bottom. And now you can flip those, you know, however. Now these things, they're about 12 years old, and they still look almost like the day they were installed. They used to make these with wood, and then they would crack and chip and peel and all that kind of stuff. You don't need to do all that. Make sure you get the vinyl ones. Now here's some other ones in the living room, and see, they went ahead and put them way up high. You don't necessarily have to put them up high, because then you can't reach them without getting something up there and pulling them. Well, I went up there with a ladder, and I kind of tweaked them all downward a little bit so that you're going to let in some light. And then these bottom ones, we can just adjust them however you want for the light. Now see, here's some other ones for right here on top of the carpet. And see what they've done is on this one, it's got a carpet rail on it, kind of like that. And the other one, you see that other one is supposed to fit in there. Sometimes, like this one here, I don't know why it's not in there, but you see the little groove? See that? That way it doesn't flop like that. It's supposed to fit inside of there. You know, like that. And then it's supposed to fit in there like that. I think they should have made that just a hair lower, shouldn't they have? Because it's like this one has kind of come down at a slight angle. It's supposed to fit up in that rail. But it doesn't. But it's okay. We live with it. And it just fits on over there. Yeah. Okay. These are fairly costly, but you might want to look into them to see how well they do. And it just kind of finishes it off. If you've ever priced anything for curtains, let's say, those are really expensive too. Draperies, all kinds of stuff like that. Then you've got to worry about them getting dusty and cleaning them and all that kind of stuff. Well, when you have blinds like this, you still have to wipe them and stuff, but it just kind of sets your place off, making it look nice. Here's one next to the door. You know, this one's in my mother's office. She likes to prop these open so that she can get some air in here in the mornings. You know, and then we close them at night. Yeah. So think about it next time, you know, you get ready to do anything with your blinds. And this could be an option for you. They're kind of pricey, but well worth it. Yes, louvered shutters, it's just a good way to go. Now what am I going to show you next time? I'm running out of things to do around here. But here's one thing that's been bugging me for a little bit. This is a trash compactor, and I installed this for my parents quite a while ago, and it's kind of pushed in a little bit. It should be flush with the outside edge here. It's really heavy, but it's pushed in. I didn't think it would ever push in like that. And sometimes when you pull this out, it wants to hit the trim. See there? It hits the trim over here. So I adjust a little bit, and then all of a sudden it comes over here and hits this trim over here. And the foot thing on it has kind of come off a little bit. It seems like it needs to be attached there, and I'm not quite sure how to do that just yet. I think I'll have to make a video for you so I can figure it out. What do you think? Yeah, because you're supposed to push your foot on there, and then it opens. You push, see, it still works. You push on there, and then that comes out like that. But what they do, what my mom does now, she just pulls on that, my mother. Okay? And, you know, I'm gonna have to kind of pull this out or something, and I'm thinking that maybe I can pull this out here, lift this, and maybe attach some side screws into the side of the cabinet or something, you know, so that this is flush. If it was flush, then I wouldn't have to worry about it hitting. See how it hits right there, and it's putting a slight mark in the trim here and right there. And this cabinet here is started to loosen up because of this face frame right there. And so if I run that flush, I can get that nicely supported in there. And I'll do that next time for you. And, you know, I'm not going to show you how to install one of these because this one's already here. But you know what? There used to be a cabinet right here. And if you take the exact measurement that this is, and it just happened to be that, and I'm not sure how that worked out, but I took the cabinet out, took the face frame out, redid the base board and all that. That was prior to me starting to make videos and all that. And I was able to fish that in there, push it in there, and wrap the cord through the cabinet, and then I've got it plugged in way back in there where the garbage disposal plug was. And it worked out pretty slick. I kind of like a trash compactor. Lots of people don't have trash compactors, and you might think, oh, it's too hard to install, but you know what? If I could do it, I'm sure you could do it too. So next time, my next video will be all about how to re-support this so that it's flush here, okay? Well, that's it for this time. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.